If you're a Yellowstone fan, it probably feels like we've been stuck in a drought 2 long years without anything new from our favorite ranch drama. And let's be real, the wait has been brutal. With behind-the-scenes turmoil and the heartbreaking exit of Kevin Costner, the show's backbone, it's easy to see why some of us began to lose hope. But now, after all the twists and turns, Yellowstone is back, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Buckle up because the Dutton family saga is about to get wild. Stay tuned. But despite all the setbacks, there's still hope for Yellowstone. Here's the exciting part: after all the behind-the-scenes drama and delays, Yellowstone is officially back in action. Filming for the final season is complete, and it's all going down on November 10. I don't know about you, but I'm more than ready to see how they wrap up the Dutton family saga. And surprisingly, better news on account of the cast and group spilling some significant tea. We have a thought of what's in store from the new season. Luke Grimes as of late drilled down into his profound excursion as Yellowstone approaches its end, and it's reasonable the show gigantically affects him. In a meeting, Grimes shared, "I got done with shooting a long time back. I'm actually kind of handling every last bit of it." He pondered the heaviness of wrapping up an undertaking that has been a piece of his life for a long time, saying, "It feels extremely weighty and exceptionally huge, that is finished, and that part of my life is finished." Grimes, who's played the personality of Case Dutton starting around 2017, became profoundly joined to the job and the connections he based on set. He made sense of how his castmates and team became like another family, and in spite of the fact that he'll in any case see them sometimes, the one-of-a-kind encounter of cooperating on Yellowstone was genuinely extraordinary. "It was a particularly extraordinary venture, and I question it will at any point be topped in my life," he conceded. At the point when asked what he'll miss most, Grimes expressed two things stuck out: individuals, the set family they made, and the personality of Case, whom he fostered a profound fondness for. "I truly went gaga for Case throughout the long term. You need to admire them with the goal that you do them equity, and I believe he's a vastly improved individual than I am. I'm truly going to miss it." Based on these words, we can easily deduce that filming the final part was an emotional journey that took a toll on Grimes. We all expect the show to have a tragic, heartbreaking ending, but what kind of plot development could have caused Grimes to feel so devastated by the end? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. While Yellowstone has come to an end for Grimes, he's staying busy. He recently launched his country music career, releasing his debut album earlier this year and preparing for his Playing on the Tracks tour, with stops in cities like New York, Nashville, and Los Angeles. So after Yellowstone, Grimes is saying goodbye to acting and embracing a new career as a musician. Reilly, who plays the wild Beth Dutton, has additionally given us a few significant experiences into how the incredible series will finish up. In spite of the show encompassing Costner's exit, Reilly guarantees fans that maker Taylor Sheridan is adhering to his unique vision for the show's decision. It was continuously going to be 5 seasons in Sheridan's mind. Reilly made sense of. She added that while the organization and fans needed more because of the show's huge achievement, conditions drove them to wrap it up as initially arranged. Destiny interceded, and we finished this piece of Yellowstone how it was constantly intended to end. Based on these words alone, we can conclude that the show's ending wasn't impacted by Costner's exit, and it will still be a perfect one. But do you believe her, or do you think she's just trying to do some damage control after Costner's departure? Let me know in the comments. At the end of the previous season, we saw Beth and Rip's relationship hit a crossroads, with Rip heading to Texas and leaving Beth behind in Montana. Reilly revealed that this storyline will be a key element in the final episodes, saying, when Rip goes to Texas, Beth is absolutely miserable without him. She even joked that within 24 hours, Beth is already asking him, "When are you coming back?" But while Rip's away, Beth isn't just sitting around, she's got plenty to deal with, especially when it comes to her ongoing war with her brother Jamie. As per Wes Bentley, who plays Jamie, his personality is in his rawest, most weak state yet, and more angry than any other time. With pressures among Jamie and Beth at an unsurpassed high, things make certain to get unstable. Reilly advises us that Beth's reliability to her dad, John Dutton, stays unshaken. She guides back toward a crucial point in time from season 1 when John advised Beth to battle for what is important, and her reaction was just, "Who?" John's response was remarkable, and that second has characterized Beth's unfaltering commitment to her family and their heritage, regardless of the individual expense. As Reilly puts it, she's his most faithful warrior, accentuating Beth's obligation to shielding the Dutton land, regardless of whether it brings her grief. With these final episodes looming, it's clear that Yellowstone is heading toward a thrilling and emotionally charged conclusion, exactly the way Taylor Sheridan always envisioned. But do you trust in Sheridan's vision? Let me know in the comments below. The good news is that a lot of our beloved cast members will be back, and will witness their individual journeys come full circle. One of those characters is Lloyd Pierce, played by Forrie J. Smith, and yes, this is a huge deal for Smith himself. Many of you probably know that before acting, Smith was a former rodeo cowboy and stuntman, bringing authenticity to the show. But despite his experience, he didn't immediately grasp that he was part of something bigger than just a TV series. In a new meeting, Smith reviewed a crucial second after the subsequent season, when Yellowstone co-maker Taylor Sheridan sent him to Hollywood for special obligations. "They put me up at the Nightfall Pinnacle," Smith makes sense of, and the representative gives me a note that says, "You don't leave the lodging." Taylor Sheridan. Confounded, he called Sheridan, who answered, "Don't leave the inn. There's a bar in the entryway. You stay there until the vehicle comes to get you." In spite of the advance notice, Smith escaped without his cattle rustler gear, wearing simply a belt clasp, and meandered Nightfall Lane. "I halted in a sandwich shop, and certain individuals got pictures with me," he recalls. Things truly hit home when 2 people in a Corvette remembered him and shouted, "Lloyd!" They even halted in Dusk Road to snap an image with him. "I called Taylor and said, 'All things considered, I suppose you were correct.'" Smith's journey from rodeo star to actor may have been short, but it's left an unforgettable mark on Yellowstone and on all of us. As we say farewell to the show, we're also saying goodbye to a man who brought authenticity and heart to his role. It's not just the end of Yellowstone, it's the end of an era for Smith as well. I don't know about you, but it's hard to imagine the Dutton world without him. So, how are you feeling about this bittersweet goodbye? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you want to keep up with all things Yellowstone, be sure to like and follow. And check out the next video to dive even deeper into what's happening in the Yellowstone universe.